Happy holidays, everyone, and, well, more specifically, Happy New Year. I just wanted to talk about the state of the channel, what's upcoming, what's going on right now. So, let's get into it. 2019. So, starting in late January, you know what, I'm gonna just go ahead and do this with text. I'm using Paint just for the sake of visualization. There it is. We made it through another year. Alright, so current LPs, let's talk about that. Yikes, that is a big... crap. Line skip, let's do that. Alright, so La Milana is going along nicely. I'm recording this on the 27th, but this is probably going to go up the 30th or so. La Milana is going well. I'm currently taking a break because it literally began haunting my dreams. So I'm taking that as my cue to take a break from recording it. There's like tomorrow's video, assuming that this does go up on the 30th, but that's about it recorded currently. I'm just going to state the terms of LP. I'm just going to finish it. Hopefully get all the items except for this item in Hell Temple, because I'm not doing the Hell Temple. Yeah, super fun game. Getting kind of frustrating at times, but I think I'm gonna manage. I also have Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines going. That's an interesting game. I'm not actually sure if I'm gonna wind up finishing that on camera. Very Deus Ex-y. If you haven't seen it, and you don't know anything about the game, it is a super cool game. Yeah, like, it's just one of those games that feels hard to record. I'm trying to do kind of a mostly in-character commentary, monologue thing with that. As for future projects, obviously, as per usual, I'm super open to requests or suggestions. So if you want to see anything, like, I do have PS3 games available, which means I have PS1 games available, although if they're particularly rare ones that aren't available digitally, I'll probably have to emulate them anyway. My 360 is actually working properly, so I won't get frustrated with the bugginess of games in their launch state as much. So 360 games and backwards compatible Xbox games are available for recording. Obviously I have my PS TV, Steam, emulators. I'm not going to emulate Wii U stuff or PS3 stuff, just because that feels really weird. But yeah, please feel free to suggest or even request that I play games, if you think they would be enjoyable to watch. This is not going to be in any particular order. This is just stuff that I want to do at some point. Seventh Dragon 2022's translation came out a few months ago, and I wanted to get around to it real quick, but I just haven't. I'm looking forward to doing that one, even if it's going to be grindy, because it's a Seventh Dragon game. But 2020 was super fun. The original game is very different, but also pretty fun. Maybe I'll cover that at some point, but that's not... I'm going to do 2022 because it's a direct sequel. Let's see. The next thing I want to talk about doing is... I forget what I had something in mind. Crap. Let me check Steam. Crap, I had stuff that I was specifically planning on covering. But now I've forgotten. God. What was it? Was it Icewind? Oh, Icewind Dale. Right. Icewind Dale. Not the enhanced edition, because I want to be able to just do the sequel whenever I want to. So I'll be playing the version from GOG. It's an isometric game in the Infinity Engine, which is the same engine that Baldur's Gate used. I think this one was actually done by Obsidian, which is weird because it's more of a dungeon crawler than a plot-based RPG like Obsidian usually does. Let's see. There was some PS3 stuff I wanted to do. Right, I wanted to do Nier Automata, like, mostly blind. I've gotten up to the first non-tutorial dungeon boss of that game, and I just was like, yeah, I need to LP this game. This game is weird. So yeah, that's it for currently planned upcoming LPs. There will probably be, like, little things that I see and go, oh, I want to LP that. So don't take this as these are going to be the next 3 games I LP. These are just games I'm going to LP at some point. Coming CodeCom. Let's stretch that out a bit. There we go. So obviously it's been a while since I've done co-commentated LPs, just because my usual commentary partners have been pretty busy as of late. But I am still planning on doing stuff with them, with Melody. I'm planning on doing the second playthrough of Night in the Woods. Because the Weird Autumn expansion came out at one point. At some point, the Metal Gear Solid series 4 will be blind, and I'm not going to be covering 5 because screw Metal Gear Solid 5, honestly. But yeah, that's going to be a fun, conspiracy-filled time. As well as probably the Ace Attorney series. She's gonna kind of pressure me into that at some point, I already know. Silver, though, of course we will do Saints Row 1 at some point. We'll do Agents of Mayhem at some point. Saints Row will be mostly blind for me, of course. I've played a little bit of it just to see what it's about, like what it's like, and There's going to be some fun with that game. Dark Souls 3, of course. Once I actually get around to playing through it and knowing the game, because I don't do that series blind. God, no. So yeah, that's the COCOM stuff. Next thing I want to talk about is my live stream stuff. So, oof, that was loud. I am so sorry. Current stream games are Yakuza 5, although that's been kind of put on hold, as well as Tales of Exilia, which I am towards the end game of. I'm probably going to do the bonus dungeon, though, at least, before moving on to something else. I did have a Persona 5 stream playthrough, but I'm going to shelve that because, at least as of this recording, it seems like they're going to be doing their enhanced version, a la Persona 3 FES, or, I forgot to list that, but Persona 3 FES or Persona 4 Golden. Yakuza is probably just going to be what I focus on after I finish Exilia. After that, I'm actually planning on streaming, so upcoming stream games. Danganronpa, just the first one because I don't have the second or V3. No, I'm going to do the Nonary games and Virtue's Last Reward as like a continuous thing because I got Nonary games over Christmas. And I've had VLR from PlayStation Plus for a bit now. And here's a probably surprising one. SAO Hollow Fragment, because SAO is a terrible series, but the games are actually kind of fun. Grindy, but fun. But yeah, that's the plan. As of right now, obviously things will change. I'll probably, think of more stuff to add to upcoming stuff. I might not actually finish some games just by virtue of not enjoying them. But school is actually going to be starting next month. So I'm actually going to be spending a lot of time not being able to record. But one thing I am going to do is kind of revamp the channel a bit. So I'm actually going to be thumbnailing things, tagging things, and in some cases redoing descriptions, because I want to make this channel a thing, because not a lot of people really watch it, but it's not a case of, ooh, I'm greedy, I want to get them YouTube bucks, or any of that. I don't even know what stereotype YouTube person that was supposed to be, but I'm trying to engage more. I really want to hear suggestions and recommendations. I want to get comments, talk, and just chat about games and stuff. I've considered setting up a Discord server, but that scares me. Just because, I don't know, it just feels like something that could easily go horribly, horribly wrong. But yeah. So here, this is just kind of a preview of the year ahead. So if the channel starts looking a bit different, it's because I'm trying to make it look more presentable, for lack of a better word. And if anyone has any recommendations on how to do that, I'd love to hear it. Obviously, I'm also going to be working a bit more on making the sound better. I know that I've been having some trouble getting my audio mixes correct. I'm going to try and fix that as time goes on. And yeah. So, Happy New Year, like I said. I hope you enjoyed this preview of things to come. And I'll take any feedback you got.